Welcome to The Watching Dead, the officially unofficial podcast for The Walking Dead on AMC. I'm Jim.
I'm Aaron.
And we're back like a zombie rising from its grave.
Yeah, this is, I guess, the biggest spoiler. We kind of left it as a minor cliffhanger if and how we would come back. And essentially, because the scheduling gods of television collaborated with the Walking Dead franchise, we will be back for at least this half season.
Yeah, we decided we really wanted to see out Scott Gimple's tenure as showrunner here.
Yeah.
No, that actually didn't happen.
No.
It was just there's nothing else on to watch right
now.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff got pushed back, and it's going to be till April for the Westworld, the West Wing world. The Westworld comes back.
Yep.
So we figured, why not? There's a lot of people have a lot of affection for the show. A lot of people have a lot of affection for our particular style of coverage. We played around with some ideas to retool the coverage, but ultimately we are going to return. There is going to be a couple changes. We are going to be releasing on Tuesday. I think we've been releasing on Monday for the last year of coverage, but we're going to move that back to its classic Tuesday afternoon spot at 1 p.m. for club members. We're going to be doing live recordings of that podcast. We are also, for club members, returning to our Sunday live watch.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that. The big change is we are going to streamline the feedback process because we are trying to strip back how much time it takes to record the podcast so we can spend it on bigger and better things.
Just for this particular show, we're not looking at changing it for like Westworld or Game of Thrones or any of our other shows.
No.
It's just we don't want to spend much time on this show.
Right.
Because it doesn't deserve it. So we're trying to do what we can to cut down on that. And feedback has always been by far the biggest time sink for the show.
it makes the podcast twice as long too. So we are going to no longer have a feedback. We will have the feedback of the week, which is where we will go through the feedback that I guess still exists. I just lied to you. We're going to go through the feedback. We're going to see if there's any Glens hiding under that dumpster. We're going to drag him out, and then we're going to beat his brains. Beat his brains in.
Will you be the lucky listener?
Yeah, I lost a metaphor, much like Gimple does throughout his seasons. I lost a metaphor, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to be looking for what the best, most representative, funniest, most insightful email, and read that on the air. We might have spoiler sections as it's warranted, but honestly, we are pretty much caught up to. We're almost caught up to where I'm at in the comics, and I'm very sick of making predictions based on my comic knowledge because I'm never right.
No, they never stick with the comics. So.
Right, like I do feel like we will get through the all-out war plotline this season. Please God. But other than that, I don't know. So, yeah, that's good news or bad news, depending on your perspective. There will be a couple other changes. Jim's leaving the country. He's fleeing The Walking Dead. He's putting an ocean between it and its showings for a couple of weeks. That will be episode 2 and 3, I think. For sure 2, maybe 3. And I've got some guest hosts lined up for that. I'll be stepping in. I'm thinking of trying to do solo live watches.
Okay.
Just my reactions and jokes and disbelief at The Walking Dead. So I'm going to keep those things going on Sunday nights. But we'll have guest hosts, and then Jim will return for week 4, and it'll be that normalcy for the rest of the season. Do we want to talk about? There's a couple of things we can talk about. Let's gauge your interest. Do we want to talk about Scott Gimple? Hinting in recent weeks that Carl might not, in fact, be dead.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, he either is or isn't. If he isn't, then it's a giant. If he isn't dead, I will have a little grudging admiration for how well they played the PR game. Congratulations, Scott Gimple. You made yourself look like a massive asshole by callously firing a kid who'd rearranged his life to work on the show. To ultimately fool us on another stupid death fake out.
Yeah.
If he's just lying, which I suspect, then he's just lying and Carl will be dead. And
I mean, the trailer is treating it like Carl's dead. Like
right.
You don't talk about Carl's final words, and you don't talk about Carl's like journey ending.
Right.
If the guy's not dead on the show, so
but that's a pisser, right? Because I keep coming back to.
Sure.
If it's not a cliffhanger, why not just have him dead and have that resolve and put that fire in Rick's belly so you can start the new season with that like thing. Like I don't understand what other purpose you'd have. And I don't know, maybe they're going to drag out Chandler's death for days. Like
they might.
Or weeks, I should say. He's going to have the longest zombie transformation in show history. But I don't know. Like none of those things seem particularly interesting. Like I feel like the error, which is either killing Carl or faking out Carl's death, was made last year, and I don't know. I don't feel like there's.
I mean, it was made 2 years ago with the dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Like I mean, that error. It's a loss of faith. It's a loss of trust, and that has carried over to Carl's death, and that's the only reason anybody's questioning it.
Do we want to talk about like just general talk about Scott Gimple being promoted, he failing upward to creative director of AMC television in general, or just The Walking Dead?
The franchise,
the franchise,
the Walking Dead franchise.
So he's now going to be over both franchises, or both halves of the franchise. To me, that I could interpret that as AMC promoting him where he can't do any damage and trying to give other people with maybe newer, fresher ideas or more experience or different experiences or whatever, just get someone else in there for the day-to-day. Unfortunately, the showrunner they've tapped for The Walking Dead is Angela Kang, who has been there since the first day.
Yeah, and I mean, she has roughly the same pedigree that Scott Gimple did, right? Like, wrote some good episodes. Will she be a good showrunner any better than Scott Gimple, who also wrote some good episodes and was totally unqualified to be a showrunner? I don't know.
Right.
We'll have to see, but that won't... For people wondering, that doesn't take place until season 9. Everything in season 8B, this back half of season 8, is still Scott Gimple. So don't expect any changes yet.
So Andrea's death, as I recall the political behind-the-scenes situation, was kind of a last fuck you from Glenn Mazzara to everyone involved in The Walking Dead. Like, she wasn't supposed to be written out of the show. And essentially the day of the shooting, he just decided, you know what, I'm killing Andrea.
Yeah, okay.
Here's a live grenade, Scott, catch.
Yeah.
Is there possible that Carl is that for Scott? Like, you know, I mean, the things we know about Carl is, according to everything that Robert Kirkman's ever said, that this is Carl's story, The Walking Dead. So you can't, other than maybe killing Rick, it's hard to imagine more fatal damage you could do to a show than to rip out what was going to be eventually the heart of the show.
Yeah, and I don't know, because Glenn Mazzara got the boot. Scott Gimple is essentially getting a promotion, like a hands-off promotion, no doubt, but
I don't even know.
Like, they're still keeping him around. I think if he was like, fuck you guys, I'm going to kill Carl,
right,
they'd say, well, fuck you too, Mr. Gimple, and show him the door.
True. That's true. If it's something that AMC didn't sign off on, then why would he be promoted?
Why would he still be anywhere near AMC?
But that's the thing. Like, that's an interesting question to ask, because you can ask, why is Glenn Mazzara why is Scott Gimple being promoted, period?
Yeah.
All that he has done since he has started here is proceeded over a mass exodus of the fans, and social media disasters, failing ratings, and saggy, uneven paced plots.
Yeah, so I wouldn't think they would reward him for that. But
they did. So, like, any explanation or reasoning behind hiring or promotion of these showrunners is, it could be a large pool of manatees just grabbing beach balls to make decisions at this point and floating them to the top. I don't know. But like, I don't have any hope. And, you know, that's the other thing is, like, if you're reading between the lines here, it's like, our Walking Dead coverage is like, much like Carl. It is certainly dead. Mm-hmm. How long it shambles forward is entirely dependent on the schedule. The very first time The Walking Dead goes against or is airing opposite of another quality show, if it's airing opposite Mr. Robot or the better, like we are definitely going to be putting a bullet in its head. So it's a matter of when, not if, at this point. And I can't imagine anything that would happen in the beginning of season 9 that would have me reversing that course.
No,
it would take multiple seasons to, like, you know, of people telling me that this is the best thing on television before I would probably get back into it. So we also watched the trailers. There's a couple of, you know, The Walking Dead, despite its many flaws, gives good trailer. There was one, a 30-second piece on AMC.com that was Carl's journey, where it says he's a friend and he's a fighter and he's zombie food.
He's a lover now.
Yeah.
Like Carl, he's really grown up.
I thought that was unfair to Carl to throw his lover into the friend category. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's almost like a sick burn when he's flirting with Enid under the friend banner.
Right.
Yeah, you're not getting anywhere at that, Carl. And not just because you're dead. You just never had a chance. She didn't see you that way. That's whatever. It's saying goodbye to Chandler Riggs and Carl's character. What do you think about the season trailer as a whole? The 90-minute piece that they're using to advertise the season itself.
I mean, it looked fine to me. It looked good. I mean, the Walking Dead trailers are never the problem.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, for the first time, I saw, like, things I don't like about Walking Dead in the goddamn trailer. Like, you know, how many times have we talked about the whole, you know, the world has changed. You don't know what it's like out there. You know, like, I heard Rick give that speech to a dying Carl, for fuck's sake. Really, Rick? You're going to dust off that you don't know?
I can't be that anymore.
I can't be that man anymore. The world's changed. Like, you're going to give that speech to fucking Carl?
Yeah.
Really? He doesn't know what it's like out there?
I mean, Carl's telling him to bury his guns again.
Yeah.
Carl's telling him to plant those guns.
Go back to fuck your barley.
Yeah.
Bring back the guns.
So
go
I don't know. I mean,
farming.
Carl. He tried that. Carl. He tried it, and the governor didn't let it happen. So if you think Negan's going to be any better, you probably got another thing coming.
And, you know, again, a lot of this stuff is all fucked up because we had those weird flashbacks. We had the Rick looking over 2 graves. We had the Rick tearfully intoning his mercy overcoming his wrath. You know, so when Rick says, you know, in his walkie-talkie, I'm going to kill you to Negan, like, we know he's not.
No.
He
probably is. At some point, he's going to kill Negan.
There's going to be, I don't know. I feel like that all this mercy overcoming wrath is a middle way approach that they're going to unveil. That Carl's going to, like, impress upon him for some reason. Yeah,
could be.
I don't know, but
tag
like I said,
team Carl and Michonne.
That stuff
Rick.
was front and center up in the beginning of the trailer. Is there anything you're excited to see based on the trailer?
I don't know. I mean, I see Daryl saying, "Oh, when we're all united, we're going to kick their asses" or whatever.
Right.
Dude, you still got to deal with Jesus. I don't mean that.
You need Jesus,
I don't mean
Daryl.
Go to Father Gabriel. I mean you need to deal with Jesus because he's not on board with any of this shit. So you're not united. You have a road to hoe to get to united.
Right. I guess I'm continuing. I would like to see. I thought one of the standout things last year was Maggie stepping into her leadership role. That is a long time coming, and they gave her a couple of good speeches to kind of outline her course that she's on, and how she's trying to find a balance between, like, vengeance and mercy herself, and that seems like it might be a model for everyone, kind of the united front to go forward.
Yeah.
But it seems like there's a lot of Maggie in the trailer. I like that. When do you think she's gonna have that baby?
Never. It's going to be season 14, and she's going to still have that baby.
Okay. One side
I don't know.
effect.
I mean, Lauren Cohan's. Go ahead.
I was going to say one side effect of a early torn uterus is just extremely long. It just delays the gestation. It's an
gestation.
It's an elephantine 2.5 year gestation period.
Apparently, Lauren Cohan's contract is up at the end of this season too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she's pushing to get equal pay, essentially.
The baby's going to be born
Norman.
with a gun in its hand, and it's going to shoot her right in the face as it pops out.
I mean, it could just kill her on the way out if they want to go that way. Oh, torn uterus thing acting up. Baby lives, Maggie
Right.
dies. Bye, Lauren.
Right. And yeah, I mean, they kind of set up that a bit, the fact that they don't have a doctor. And like, what if the doctor...
And the fact that she was warned, hey, you've got a serious medical condition, and she was
Right.
up doing jumping jacks the next
and Gabriel
hour.
and Eugene are going to like come together to try to get this doctor back, but is it going to go? Is it going to go as planned? Probably not.
Yeah.
Are you interested? I mean, because that's the other thing is like I don't see how they're going to redeem Eugene, but from the trailer it looks like they're going to try. Because Eugene was never more than anything than like funny comic relief, and he was just a complete shit. Like, not even a fake shit, a dyed-in-the-wool, set in his way, invertebrate shit last season, and I don't think I can stomach seeing his rehabilitation.
I mean, he's just taking Ezekiel's advice, fake it till you make it. He faked being a bad guy long enough, he made it.
Yeah, I don't want him to
Now
make
he's
it.
coming back around.
Nah.
And he's going to fake being a good guy long enough to make it.
The only way I can stomach him becoming a good guy is if he dies in the process. If he gets bit in the tummy, much like Carl.
Pours molten steel on his own head and walks through a crowd of zombies to save him.
There you go. Yep. He unveils the steel mullet, the steel mullet defense. It's the only thing better than Reg's cold rolled fencing. I'm trying to think
That
what
would be so badass. I could just see him pushing his way through with this steel mullet while they're chomping at it,
right.
shouting brains.
I am also interested in seeing what they do with Ezekiel, because I thought Ezekiel was kind of cool at the beginning of last season, and he did not deal with his tactical setback very well at all. And I'm not looking forward to his Renfest sounding theme music coming back, but I am looking forward to seeing a more badass, assertive, no longer faking it until he's making it, but actually legitimately making it Ezekiel.
Yeah. I don't remember where he left him. Was he still moping in the theater?
Yeah, no, he kind of pranced off and freed, like I feel like he opened the door to let the kingdom people flee or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he got captured by Negan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to become of him.
They're going to shave his head, and they're going to make him listen
maybe.
to Easy Street.
Could be.
And he's going to learn that as a man without a tiger, he's still pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know, but I like him. He's another character who needs a shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
Like I'll throw Morgan in that category too. He kind of had yet another flip flop in his character. I would like on this perhaps final season of my watching some closure with Carol. Mm-hmm. I would like some closure with like Daryl, like seeing what kind of path he's on, and kind of like I guess all the characters that I still residually care about, and that's about it.
They can't give you that though, because then you have license to check out.
Well, but like with the killing character, like how long can they keep Melissa McBride on the payroll?
I don't know.
How long can they keep, Lenny James on the payroll? I feel like these, and didn't I hear that? Wasn't one of the rumors that Morgan's character might switch over to the Fear the Walking Dead?
Yeah, I think
that confirmed?
I think it's confirmed. Yeah.
So I do feel like there will be some sort of closure. That I can see these characters kind of exit, and there might be a lot of that. Like with the new showrunner. Let me ask you this: is the new showrunner a signal that the cast is going to get a giant overhaul? Because we talked about, how are they going to go forward with Andrew Lincoln? How are they going to go forward with Norman Reedus, Melissa McBride, all these people that have been with them since essentially day one? This could be a chance to set, at the end of All Out War, Carl's already dead, which I guess was going to be the important I thought was going to be the important post All Out War plot line. He's dead.
Yeah.
Just blow up the whole thing, rebuild it around, if they can get Maggie under contract, rebuild around Maggie and Jesus.
Yeah, I mean
Dwight.
that's possible.
Dwight
Sure.
as a off-brand fucking sweet and low version of Daryl. A Splenda.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely possible. I think it's gonna be hard to keep the big names in this.
Could you?
You know?
I mean, could you make it?
Like, especially Denai. Denai Guerrera is going to go on to do much better things.
Yeah, she was just in
than
a
The
film that
Walking
made
Dead.
$200 million in 3 days.
Yeah, she's a huge star now. So forget about The Walking Dead, Denai.
Yeah.
Go do something better for yourself and for us.
Right. Yeah. Go kick Thanos' ass in Avengers 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to have to, and maybe there's an interesting cast to build around Maggie and Enid and Dwight, but I'm still like, man, that seems super fucking underwhelming.
Yeah. No, I don't think they've done a great job of giving us new characters to enjoy, other than maybe Ezekiel.
Right.
Ezekiel's probably like the best new character they've introduced since Morgan,
Yeah.
who was in episode 1.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I think Morgan 2.0 counts as a new character.
yeah. That's kind of what I mean. Like, once he came back,
Yeah.
like, that's been the best character, I suppose, reintroduction since
Right.
forever.
Yeah. I like Denise. I think Denise was the best new character they had.
They killed her immediately.
Right. And they killed Abraham. Rosita, I guess you could build around Rosita, because I don't see her kicking around doing a lot of stuff.
I don't know. I think you bring in the dream team of Tara and what's the Splendid version of Daryl?
Dwight, yeah.
Eugene and Rosita.
Nah, Eugene,
and you
no.
give them their own community, and you let them just be the Little League of Walking Dead.
Yeah. I can't abide Eugene.
None of this would be good. That's the whole point.
Yeah. It feels like a
This
pretty
is what
bare
Guy
cupboard.
Ferrari would do. He would come in, he would set up a new camp of those 4,
Yeah.
and they would be the Walking Dead seasons 9 through 18.
Right. And just slather the donkey sauce all over.
Oh,
just,
yeah.
Just make it. Just buy.
The steel mulleted
Yeah.
Avengers,
Yeah,
essentially.
just steal some pages from Z Nation, get a Zombaby in there. That might
Yep.
get Jim back for another season.
Hell yeah.
There you go. And Maggie's giving birth to a baby that's been in there with a torn uterus for like 18 months. That can't be good. That
Oh,
can't be good.
Eugene could just pour some molten metal into her uterus and
There you go.
patch it all up.
You don't. I'd like to see you tear that molten steel
Right.
uterus. All right. If you would like to send feedback and try to be the email of the week, you can do so at watchingdead@baldmove.com. Of course, we'll have our forums, our forum coverage for each episode at forums.baldmove.com. You can follow everything we do at baldmove.com. Also, I guess we should pitch the club. We talked about some of the special
Yeah.
club features, but Walking Dead's a pretty fun season to be a club member, because we do the live watches where we poke fun at the show and the local commercials. You can watch The Walking Dead with us live at the 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time start, or you can synchronize it using our live watch technology to your personal copy of the episode of The Walking Dead and watch it with us that way at your leisure. Of course, we also have a lot of other great features like first run movie reviews and Lunch with Jim and Aaron, video game playthroughs, quips, all kinds of stuff. Check it out at club.baldmove.com if you're inclined. Again, the email to send in feedback is watchingdead@baldmove.com. And we will kick off that coverage starting this weekend.
Yep.
See you then. Until then, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Jim.
Later.